It's fall in the Black Hills, and that means leaf looking and pumpkin patches. Everybody's Tristan Emond of Mindful Living Realty, a realtor right here in Rapid City, South Dakota, the gateway to the Black Hills. It doesn't take long in the Black Hills for fall to start. At the beginning of September, we're starting to see temperatures drop to the 70s and then 50s in the evening. You can open your windows at night, letting in some fresh, cold air, and not have to run your air conditioner barely at all. And then we start to see the leaves start to change colors. Now, I'm recording this on September 20th about, and it's kind of early right now. Next week might be really good. The week after might be perfect. Every year is a little bit different. We've had great fall colors even as late as October 15th before. Sometimes they're done by the end of September. Now, we don't have the colors like New England has with the maples and all the oaks. The majority of the color from the trees come from the birch and the aspen. So we'll see a lot of light green, yellows, and golds as we go through the season, but it's always contrasted with the dark green of the pines. So let's talk about the best places to go in the Black Hills to see some of the fall colors. The most popular leaf-looking trail is Spearfish Canyon. Spearfish Canyon starts in Spearfish and runs all the way down to Cheyenne Crossing. Enjoy a leisurely drive down the canyon. Maybe you'll see some mountain goats. Stop and enjoy Dakota Falls. Maybe stop at Devil's Bathtub parking lot and take a quick hike down there a little bit. And you got to go to Rochford Falls. Get out of the car, hike down to the falls. And that's amazing and during the fall time. Another great drive is Vanocker Canyon. This drive starts in Sturgis and goes down to Highway 385 about at Nemo. As you drive through, there's plenty of hillside views, and there's a number of gullies and creek beds alive with fall color. This road is great to take both ways because it's a whole new experience coming back. You see new stuff. A couple years ago, I did do a fall colors drive-through on Vanocker Canyon. I'll put that link somewhere up here so you can check that out. Last year, we took the drive to the Needles Highway, and so far, that's been my favorite fall drive. It just seemed like the contrast between the leaves was greater. On top of that, you had all the granite formations peeking out everywhere. Definitely stop, take pictures of Needles Eye. We stopped along the way and had a picnic on the rock. And as you get near the end on the east end, it's like a tree-lined path just rolling through the hills. Take your time and enjoy the fall of the Needles Highway. If you're looking to get out of the beaten path, take Rochford Road. This road starts on the west side of Lead and goes all the way down parallel to 385 until you get to Rochford. Then you can take Mystic Road all the way down to Deerfield Road. It's a really nice blacktop road, not super busy, easy drive through the Black Hills to chill out and enjoy the scenery. But if you really want to enjoy fall in the Black Hills, you got to get out of the car and inside it. This is the best time of year to rent some bikes and take a ride down Mickelson Trail. Now we're not talking about doing the whole thing, 100 miles worth, but you can rent some bikes in Deadwood. They'll take you up a little bit and you could ride down and back into Deadwood. We've often done the part of the trail between Mystic and Rochford. It's relatively flat. There's still some ups and downs, but it's not as severe as some of the other parts of the trail. So it makes for a mostly relaxing biking, fall-looking experience. And don't discount Rapid City when you're doing your Black Hills fall experiences. Canyon Lake comes alive with color. Rent a kayak, spend some time floating around Canyon Lake. And then take the bike path. Paved 9-mile trail from Canyon Lake all the way to the east side of Rapid City, following Rabbit Creek all the way along. Lots of fall colors, beautiful scenery along the way. About halfway down is Founders Park. That is at the base of M Hill, which is the Hanson Larson Memorial Trails. There's some wonderful views of Rapid City up on those trails that you can either hike or bike. And finally, take a drive up Skyline Drive. Also a great place to see all of Rapid City up on top of Skyline Drive. Go visit the dinosaurs, and then take a walk down Wilderness Park. Wilderness Park also has a number of different trails to either bike or hike. You get some good views of the city off to the east, and play Aspen down that way for some color. And what would a fall experience be in the Black Hills without going to a pumpkin patch? The most popular of these is the Spearfish Corn Maze and Patch up northwest of Spearfish. Not only do they have, as is the title, the Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch, they also, I wrote it down, hang on. I have a hay jump, tire climb, duck race, hay slide, beeline, barrel tram, I can't even read my writing, bale pets, corn box, and petting zoo. They're usually open the weekends from September through October. Everybody that's gone up there has just said how much fun they've had enjoying the fall in the Spearfish. There's also the Little Harvester Pumpkin Patch. This is just south of Rapid City on Highway 16. They also have the Pumpkin Patch and the petting zoo. And while you're down Highway 16, stop at Old McDonald's Farm. There they've got the Pumpkin Patch, a bounce house, pony and train rides for kids under 100 pounds. Sorry, big kids, that's not for you. Wagon rides for the family, a corn bin, bottle feeding, and pig races. There's also Dry Creek Farm and Ranch Pumpkin Patch. This is about 30 minutes east of Highway 44 out past the airport. They have a 10-acre crop cover maze, hay rides, of course the pumpkin patch, corn pit, and hay jump. Part of their mission is also education for a sustainable farming lifestyle. And while you're in Rapid City, make sure you go to the Pumpkin Festival. Sadly, by the time this video gets published, that will already be over. They have a lot of fun things down at Main Street Square. The School of Bites has a pumpkin chuck-in tournament where they make these machines to see who can throw a pumpkin the farthest. There's lots of fun activities for the kids. There's vendors, there's food. They've got a biggest pumpkin contest where they're weighing the pumpkins to see who wins. I think last year there was like a 1,000-pound pumpkin. If you're in Rapid City around the time of that pumpkin festival, check it out. It's a lot of fun. Fall leaves, pumpkins, festivals. The only thing else we need is chili. And there's a bunch of those around too, but I'll let you find those. I hope you enjoyed this video about things to do in the fall in Rapid City. Thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing day. And remember, love where you live.